You again.
What are you doing here?
My design.
This is my screen time.
You want my design time or you want your screen time?
I want my screen time and I want to see your design time.
He wants the best of both worlds.
I think this calls for a duel. Hello, this is Brad. Welcome back. Hey, Sonny, great news. We're at Bayless. We received multiple offers, and the winning offer is way above the asking price. How much? We'll let you know shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back. We're here at 7553 Bayless, ready to show you guys the transformation that we recommended and what happened and what the results are. So why don't we get going and show you guys inside exactly what we did. But first, let's check out the outside, the exterior.
Okay, there was an arch here.
Yes, there was.
Arch enemies?
Maybe.
Or we just befriended the 90-degree angle.
We squared it off.
And added the house number.
And very modern in black accents.
Nice lights there.
Brand new garage door.
And brand new paint.
Not only brand new paint, but baby smooth stucco.
Tell me about the history of this home.
An investor purchased the property, so basically it's an investment flip. So his whole goal is how do we maximize the sales price in the quickest amount of time. We provided him a whole bunch of design ideas and tips, and they took about 30 days to finish off the work. I think you guys did a fantastic job staging it and putting the final touches. The market spoke, and the market says we did a great job.
The market is hot.
Homes are definitely selling. Anyone can put a sign up in a yard, throw an open house, and sell a home in this marketplace. The only question is how much equity are you losing when you're not partnered with the right team to make sure the presentation of the house rocks the block, creates multiple offers and huge demand.
So don't leave money on the table.
Call us.
All right, let's go inside to see other updates. Let's check out the renovations.
Great front door.
Nice front door, it's brand new. New hardware, new door, modern clean lines.
And very modern closet doors too. Redid all the doors, all the hardware, and the floor. Wow, look at this.
Look at those lights. You know, normally I'm not a fan of ceiling fans, but the ceiling here was very high and it's a modern ceiling fan.
Well, hold on to your expectations because that fan is very lofty.
Well, in this situation, the ceiling fan really worked out nicely because we have a lofty ceiling.
Exactly.
Do you remember what was behind me?
It was a weird closet that opened up into the living room.
Yes, there was a weird random closet door here. There was something weird here, I remembered.
There was. Well, there's a couple things. There used to be a whole house fan right above Vanessa's head. But in addition, this used to be open and there was no door here. The door for the master was actually set back further. We had this closet open up to the family room, and we had this weird alcove that went in to the door for the master, and then the master opened with a really long closet. Now, surprise, surprise, we actually increased the size of the master bedroom by reclaiming this closet and creating or pushing the door out for the master and moving around the closet space.
And the third bedroom. This was important that we also display it as a bedroom. However, with the whole work from home lifestyle that we have now, having an office was also of much value.
In addition, there are a lot of properties that are sold where all the bedrooms are not staged. So you be the decision maker, you decide if the house looks better and tells a better story when everything is staged. Next on the list,
Let's check out what we did in the kitchen.
Oh yes, the heart of the home, the kitchen. All right, we have a lot to talk about here. We didn't change the layout. We did make a couple tweaks to the entrance over here. So we again modernized it by taking it from strange arch shape to a modern square shape.
Yeah, the kitchen got repainted. That was all it was needed. It didn't need to be remodeled in breaking down walls or anything like that.
Yep, cabinets were already halfway decent, so just adding a coat of paint on top made a huge difference, as well as
hardware.
What do you know?
Yeah, it's bling for your kitchen.
In addition, even though previously they were granite countertops, it was just a really outdated looking granite. So we took the sorry and sad looking granite and we made it bright,
newer,
cheerful, I was gonna say.
Yeah, bright and cheerful.
As you always say. So I always want to work with a contractor who knows how to find and source materials that look really good, but are again not going to be super expensive either.
Yeah.
So always going for that mid-tier is what's important. New sink, new faucet, and new backsplash. So it all came out looking very sharp.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this light fixture. This is really fun. So you don't have to go for what you normally see at the stores, because then you walk into the home, every home has it. Let's change it up for the same price.
So you're saying let's have fun with some of the light choices, and even though it doesn't seem it's that functional, because let's get real, there's one light bulb, but it's more about making it a nice statement piece or accent.
And the bulb can always be changed out to a higher wattage.
There you go.
So think of accent lights as jewelry, like an earring
watch.
or a watch. It makes something stand out and you don't need a lot of it.
So here we are in the backyard. A few things you might notice about it is we do have a visual blocker now, so we're not impacted as much by the street, because this house does back up to a busier street.
So the backyard looks amazing, and then we added patio furniture to help people visualize the utility of the space.
And of course we have the path we're walking down all the way out to what used to be a dilapidated storage shed.
Now this looks amazing. I think this might be my favorite part of the home.
So part of the advice for this particular property and a lot of the value potential comes into the fact that it has a detached workshop with a permit, so we can easily have that detached workshop converted into an actual accessory dwelling unit, which gives it a ton of value. So we took the old workshop that had no improvements to it, we finished off the flooring, we finished off the walls, and we added ceiling and lights.
And let's go see how we staged it.
Let's check it out. All right, now we're talking.
What a transformation.
Huge transformation.
Gosh, this home went through a major transformation
It sure did.
in such a short amount of time. What was the magic behind it?
So the magic behind it was, number one, choosing the right person to get the job done. And number two, picking the right things to do, which is where I think our design inspiration really helped keep this project moving forward in the right direction. Let's hit the numbers.
Let's start with construction.
So all the construction together totaled right about $75,000.
$75,000 consists of?
Well, we had everything from the new flooring. New flooring is gonna run right around $10,000. New drywall, we had texture, we had paint, we had the lights and the electrical. All that adds up, you know, we're talking about $15,000 to $20,000. We had the bathrooms done. Each bathroom is gonna be somewhere around $10,000. As you can tell, it all adds up pretty quickly, and all in all, with everything, including the exterior paint, the stucco, came out again, total construction cost of around $75,000 or so.
So $75,000. And how about landscaping?
Landscaping was about another $10,000 to $15,000. So if we add it all up, we're sitting at about $90,000.
$90,000 sounds like a lot of money.
It definitely sounds like a lot of money, but what does it do for you? Part of that $90,000 also went into this accessory dwelling unit, because this, what we're sitting in, does provide a lot more additional value to the property. So breaking it down, without the investment or the money into it, market value for this property was probably sub $1 million. So after, again, we put in the $90,000, we ended up selling the house for a price that's above 1.2 million.
Wow.
So $90,000 doubled. So we have 100% plus return on an investment.
Put in some effort, put in some money, and then you're gonna get double the ROI. All right, Brad, another fun project completed successfully.
Absolutely. Time for you know what? Up here. Hello, this is Brad.
Who's calling?
All right, I gotta go. There's another seller who watched our video and he's really interested.
Oh, cool. It's working.
I'll see you guys next time.
All right, bye. Oh God, Brad, you're like 30 minutes late.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey, hello, welcome.
Yes.
I haven't seen you in ages.
I know. Why don't we walk through and kind of give a game plan for what we should be doing to get it ready for market?
Yeah. So I love this garden bed. It's perfect for COVID, isn't it? But I think this should be in the back. Possibly painting the facade. I like the enclosed front yard. You can have a patio set out here.
Possibly painting the chimney white.
That would be fun to accent. Can you see? I can fit right in here.
All right, see you later.
This home is going to be very special. This kitchen is amazing. The light fixtures, everything is just perfectly dialed in. I wouldn't change this. The cabinets are custom.
Check it out, we already have some staging in here.
Oh!
How do you like your ice cream? Do you like it with blue blobs or pink blobs?
So I can see a dining table right here. This is super cool. Look at that French door oven. How many people have this?
That's pretty cool.
Oh, look at that. You don't have to use both hands. And another oven, so that's, it's a microwave oven. This looks pretty much brand new to me, but it is a little bit too big. I would like more space for the family room. I think it should go away. Well, hello there.
It's the pass-through.
It's a pass-through. Give me some money.
No.
What was this?
That was a wall.
That was a wall. Maybe they
Maybe
had
were
another
thinking
pass-through?
They were thinking about doing some type of a storage. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, look at this room. This room does feel quite cavey, so we need to paint it white. So yeah, every property I've been going to since Bubbling Well has a projector.
Still leave the pilot holes up there?
No! For what? Remove. No! We need to patch up the ceiling, no holes.
So this is going to be the bedroom/office.
Yes, we have to make this at least an office in here.
So downstairs office. Do you paint color?
Yes. So this is the master's, nice and spacious. I love the vaulted ceiling.
All right, Vanessa, doors or no doors?
Yes, there should be doors.
Okay, so we're looking for doors. What about track lighting?
It seems to be that source is from there. There are new track lights that are really nice, modern, and streamlined. These guys are older, so we can put in new ones. So yeah, definitely the light source can be extended up to there.
So 3 bedrooms so far. Let's see what else we got.
Okay. I can see this as being a nursery or a twin bed.
Oh, we got
A closet, a Harry Potter
we
closet.
got a hole in the wall.
This is a cool closet. Yep. Good storage. New light fixture. I can see 2 twin beds here.
So paint colors, should we keep the same or go white?
No, go white.
Okay.
Go white. You just never know the buyers what they're gonna use this room for.
I would say probably
Remove that guy.
This section.
Yeah. And we continue on with the tour. I can't wait to check out the backyard. So we walk right into the structure. I'd like to remove this because you just like walk right into it.
Pull this down. We look at the back of the house. Definitely needs to be painted because we have a big stucco cap. It was done around the replacement of the sliding glass door and was not painted.
This house has so much potential. It'll be a sweet home again. This guy here definitely needs a new door.
Yep, yes we do. And then just cleanup. So we can
Yeah.
keep the storage sheds and probably recommend cleanup of the rest.
Yeah. Fire pit area.
Fire pit.
I can see a fire pit area right here.
I like it. So therefore, recommendation is?
To paint the whole facade.
Which means we can also pick the colors. I'm excited. We got to talk to the homeowner now. We have to evaluate contractors' bids, come up with a plan, and then start working on it. Hey, Brad Gill, NextHome Lifestyles, and we're back at 4173 Dulce Drive. It's been about 6 weeks since we were last here. A lot's happened. All the work is done. Staging is in. We're about to meet up with Vanessa from Encore Staging.
Hang in there, guys. We're gonna show you everything behind the scenes and also the numbers because
Absolutely.
that's what you want to see. Wow, what a major transformation. Remember this one?
Yeah, we're missing the chalk now. So no more chalkboard on the exterior. Well, not only that, but look over here. No more trash cans. It's usable space. Look how beautiful this patio area is.
You can spend a lot of summer nights out here.
You know, the biggest change, I think, though, was just painting the wall and the chimney made a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. This is pretty amazing.
Well, that's what helped with the fast sale, it looks like.
This room has totally been transformed. Looks way different. It's gorgeous.
I think a fresh coat of paint was the magic. The place was just really nice in terms of the structure, so it had a lot of potential. The kitchen itself was already remodeled, and I know the rest of the house was not. My goal was to make sure that we tie in the unfinished areas, if you will, with the kitchen.
Having a sense of flow throughout the entire house. All right, this kitchen, I love this kitchen.
This is super bright and spacious, and it was actually already remodeled. I was very impressed with this home because of this kitchen.
I noticed we kept some of the original light fixtures, but we modified others. I think the main thing in here was just, again, cleaning it up, a new coat of paint. I know we added some grout and caulking and different other things just to kind of tidy it up, but otherwise not too big of a difference because the kitchen was already pretty awesome.
So the light that was in here previously, I really liked, and I was hoping the chandelier would stay, but the sellers wanted to take it with them. So Brad picked up a nice light. Do you remember this family room?
I totally remember this family room because there was a giant wall of cabinets behind us, which pretty much encroached the entire space.
I was like, where are we going to put that couch? Where are we going to put the TV console? So removing about 2 feet worth of furniture
Or more.
really made the space look bigger. Remember this room?
I do remember this room. It was very dark.
KV again, white.
Very cavey.
White
yes.
will make everything big and spacious.
Oh wow, look at this one.
It's a bona fide bedroom. It used to have a movie projector.
Rather, as opposed to a fake bedroom, but now it's a bona fide.
Absolutely. Well, when it's vacant and when there is a movie projector there and people don't know what it can possibly be used for. So let's check out the master bedroom again. And the master bedroom.
So what do we do here?
Changed out the ceiling fan.
Fresh coat of paint. The homeowner decided to install the ceiling fan. We fixed some cracks and other stuff, and then of course we did some work in the bathroom. In the bathroom, we added some handle pulls. We replaced the shower glass surround, replaced the old vanity lights for some modern lights, replaced the toilet, put up some new towel bars, towel racks, etc. And it came out great.
Check this out.
Oh yeah. There was a broken door frame, a new paint, etc. We swapped out a light fixture. We did a couple adjustments in the closet. So yeah, again, polished it off, and now it's an inviting bedroom.
Look at this room now.
Yeah, it looks like a really cool room. Plenty of room for more than one child.
Wow, what a beautiful day. So it was a hazard.
And it's no longer here.
And the area in the very far back, I envisioned it with a fire pit. There were too many garden beds out here. It just was looking very sloppy.
We ended up thinning the herd in the front and then stacking it in the back. Kind of makes more sense. And we were able to do that because we were able to take down the canopy and the other shade sail, etc.
It looks a lot more organized back here.
We also had a landscaper come through who did an excellent job trimming and cleaning and making sure things were manicured. The expectation for the market at the time without doing any updates was about $1.1 million. After making the updates, our estimated market value was closer to about $1.2 million. And in this case, we had some awesome clients too that definitely trusted us and trusted to the process.
Let's talk numbers.
Sure, let's do that.
Concrete work in the front.
So concrete work came out to be about $7,000.
And how about exterior paint and repairs?
So exterior paint repairs came out to be about $8,000.
Interior paint.
Interior paint and some drywall repairs, so that was a big ticket item. Total came out to be about $10,000.
Next, interior lights.
Interior lights came out to be about $3,000. That might sound expensive, but there were a lot of lights to replace.
All right, Brad, how about miscellaneous repairs?
Again, there was a lot of wear and tear in this home, so miscellaneous repairs were a little higher too. Came out to close to $7,000. We had to add some closets, we had to resize a closet, we had to move around some other things within the house, replace the master bathroom shower stall, etc. So again, came out to be about $7,000.
And how about landscaping?
And landscaping came out to be $3,500. So all in all, total project cost came out to be nearly $40,000. And the result, well, we were on the market for 1 week. We ended up with 25 offers, and we're currently pending and expected to close at a price of $1,260,000. So that's $60,000 higher than what our updated market value estimate was, which means the initial investment of $40,000 equaled into $160,000 in return on investment. 400% return.
So how long does this project normally take from the day you get the listing to when it's ready to go on the market?
So the planning phase usually takes about a week. The planning phase is that home evaluation process. And then the execution always ends up taking a little bit longer. So last time we talked, maybe we get it done in 3 weeks, being highly optimistic. Well, this one took closer to 6 weeks. When there's multiple things to do and additional subcontractors to work with, things can't get stretched out a little. So now that we broke down this project for you and you can see the transformation, now it's time to throw out some quick tips and tricks.
For any home, whether it's occupied or vacant, tip number 1 is decluttering. And tip number 2 is neutralizing. So you can have walls throughout the home that are of different shades, different color. Just go for one color. Just make it simple. Tip number 3 is light fixtures. Lighting makes a world of a difference.
And it changes the entire feeling on the interior, swapping out a few light fixtures.
So those are the 3 tips I have.
And I would say, let me add one more tip involving someone like Vanessa in the project right up front. So call a really good home stager or interior designer, have the conversation, have them come over and make suggestions and work with them to make sure that the final product comes out looking as good as it can. Thanks again so much, Vanessa. I appreciate it. Looking forward to working on another project with you soon.
Plenty more.
So after getting a chance to see what my team and I are able to do in this awesome transformation and how it really helped the seller, if you're ready for the same results and you want to maximize your sales price, give me a call. Love to sit down with you and start off with that home evaluation and take it from there.
Brad, we gotta go to the next property.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks again for watching. I'm Brad Gill with NextHome Lifestyles.
And this is Vanessa Nielsen with Encore Staging Services. We'll see you at the next property.
See you soon.
Let's go.
All right. Can you get it up here? Can you get it? Can you get it? Can you get it?
Porcelain, vanilla, as vanilla as you can get, basically.
You get pretty vanilla up here.
Yeah, you can get
ice,
you know.
Ice,
Yeah.
It's about ice. There we go. Yes! I'm good. I'm gonna stick with the last part.
Okay, so.
Love it or list it! I feel like I'm on love it or list it here. What's the saying go?
It's better late than never?
No. Everything beautiful about the house came right here. From out of that noggin there.
There's a termite. Don't move.
Oh, call the
Bye-bye.
exterminator.
Go!
Exterminated!
All right, it's ready for Brad now.
Fresh painted coat and fixing
Fresh coat of paint.
Fresh painted coat. Lights, camera, action!
Woo. So now that,
Planning phase is that home value. Hold on, my nose itched. Sorry.
hey, HGTV, give us a call.
You know our number!
Call me!
Or text. Hey, this is Brad Gill with NextHome Lifestyles, and I'm super excited to show you guys another behind-the-scenes sneak peek at one of our upcoming listings. Today's super special because we have the designer here. She's just putting the finishing touches on staging that just went in. We finished up some cosmetic updates, which we really want to talk to you about, and that's 3 of them: painting, lighting, and flooring, with an emphasis on light fixtures. So let's go check out and see what she did. Vanessa!
Hi, Brad.
Hi, great. I'm super excited to see how this all came together. Why don't you give me a quick tour? Show me what you guys did.
Let's do this. Well, here's the living room.
Wow, that looks nothing like it was before. So we had a big, huge sectional couch that took up everything and blocked the fireplace.
Yes. They were actually moving out, so then this was a great blank slate for us to work with.
The old setup was meant to face the direction over here.
Yes.
Where you can see this. So this home was built about 10 years ago. And in building a home back then, as you remember, TVs didn't necessarily make the huge jump to be flat screens yet. So we still have the builder installed area or entertainment stand where a big TV would sit on the floor, or even potentially up top with an entertainment stand down here. So this is kind of the builder's version, but as you know, things change as time goes on and more modern floor plans don't necessarily support this.
Can't blame the sellers for putting the couch where they put.
Of course not.
The sectional was here and also here, and it blocked the fireplace.
Yep.
Because they needed to watch TV here. So I find that to be maybe a builder flaw.
Well,
What do you
again,
think?
that's how floor plans change.
Yeah.
As people's lifestyles change, so does the floor plan of the house. But I love what you did with it. So now this area is kind of like a little nook when you come in, a little mud area with the focus towards the fireplace. And if someone wanted to do a more modern style, then they could put a TV above the fireplace.
And I think this is that new transition for the buyer, that this is going to be the focal point and where they can put their TV.
Great, I
Yeah.
love it. It looks fantastic. So one of the most important aspects we always want to talk to the seller about is what is the least expensive way that we can get their home show ready or make it look like a model home. Part of that is the staging furniture. The other part is why we're here talking about behind the scenes, not only showing off wonderful staging and what it does to enhance the house, but what are those other things beyond that that we do? Number 1, paint. Paint always makes a huge difference. Number 2, lights. And that's where Vanessa is going to dive in a minute and talk about the changes we made to the lighting around here. And the third one is flooring. So we did all 3 within this project because overall this home is a newer home. It was built about a decade ago, so it's not that old. So the floor plan is very modern with high ceilings, but it's been lived in a while and just needs to be freshened up. Let's talk lighting real quick.
I think lighting is super important, that we need to highlight it as part of the design of the home.
Lighting has come a long way. Lighting has come a long way in the fact that it's both functional as well as decorative.
Yes.
So we have an entry that walks up a few stairs onto the main level, and then we also have stairs going down to an alleyway behind where we have a garage downstairs.
And the stairs going up to the
And the
bedroom
stairs going
suites.
up to 2 more bedrooms and then up again to a 3rd floor on top. It has really cool views and it's a really modern floor plan. It's just all stacked together.
Take a look at this light here. It is not here just as an accent piece, which I feel that is an amazing accent piece, but there's a reason why I chose this light. Do you know why?
I do not.
Originally, there was a light that was right here.
Yes, I remember that. Very
So-
dark and dim.
Very dark and dim and super outdated. Now that came from the builder. The light was actually right here. If we were to bring in a dining table, we would try to center it with the light right here. And we would be stuck as to where we can put it. And the dining table would be too close to the door that goes out to the patio. Being that the junction box was right here, I needed to find a linear light so I can have a dining table spread out in this space.
Got it, yeah, to take full advantage and really show off how the floor plan is and what you can do with it to have a larger table. That makes sense.
Yes.
I love it. It's a great idea. Recessed light gives us the opportunity to pull it out and put it in a much more flush mount, modern LED. And we also changed the hue or the color of the light, making it a bright white over again, a more outdated yellowish hue.
Let's talk about the Kelvin of lights.
So Kelvin just relates to the temperature of the light. Lower temperature rating or a lower Kelvin of about 2700, which is extremely common for household light shades, you get a very soft or a yellowish light. Then as we increase the Kelvin or the temperature of the light itself, we get towards a more bright white and then into a daylight. Daylight is the brightest, so all the way up at 6000 to 6500 Kelvin, but we don't necessarily want to do that because bright white or daylight also starts picking up a blue hue to it. So we really want to be in between 2700 and 65. So somewhere around 3500 to 4000 Kelvin rating gives us a really nice, well-balanced white light. So on the main level, we have a really nice engineered hardwood floor. So we didn't want to rip that out or put in a different style or type of flooring. It did have a lot of heavy traffic and a lot of wear and tear. So what we did is we had the contractor come in and he restained it, refinished it, and added new varnish on top. So we were able to bring the life back. And now it's a very rich color and is a great accent. And then on top of that, we kept the paint color white because we wanted to be really neutral.
Neutral also lets buyers imagine the space for themselves. We don't want to turn off anyone with a particular color. On top of that, it also evokes a very modern and clean feel.
And it's less busy as well.
Look at that fun light.
Oh, nice. Oh, I like that you had one single light.
And it doesn't have to go across the wall like what we would normally
Yeah.
see. This one points down.
Very neat. And obviously for half bath, very compact.
Can't wait to show you upstairs. Okay, look at the light in here.
Wow.
What do you think?
Looks very modern for sure.
You see, we chose the Capiz light just to make it a little bit more fun.
It is fun. I can tell why you chose it. Plus, with it being white as well, it blends in, but at the same time, you can tell it's definitely there. Fun accent light.
And let's go to the next bedroom. Check this out.
All right. Ooh, I like how you put the double beds in. The room looks really good and really spacious.
Yeah, absolutely. I knew 2 beds would fit in here. And you know what? They had a ceiling fan light in here. And that light is actually a nice modern farmhouse.
Yeah, it looks fun and very comfortable. And that light is a good example of one that's 2700 Kelvin rating. But in a bedroom, it definitely gives, again, an accent and softens it.
Check out the lights in here.
Oh, wow. Ooh, very cool.
This home is anything but traditional.
I do notice that these particular vanity lights do have more of a daylight hue or Kelvin rating. But in the bathroom, a lot of times, it's preferred to have a little more actual daylight versus a lower Kelvin rating.
So let's go up to the very next level.
This is a fun loft area.
Yes.
This is really neat.
So originally they had a twin mattress here. It was just an area for the children to play, but obviously we had them move things out and we made the area feel more spacious.
I definitely get that feeling, especially because we have high vaulted ceilings here as well as the stairways open to the upstairs level, and we have lots of windows.
And the master bedroom.
love it. It's so bright white, so much natural light.
And it's clean and modern with this light fixture.
Yeah, I love that. I love that over the bed. What was there before?
It was a ceiling fan.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a fan of ceiling fans, I'm telling you, because that's just so big. So this room before had a king size bed, more stuff in here than I could describe. So now we are actually showing the function that it should be shown as.
Another great feature of this house too is the bedroom is so large that we wanted to show off that there is ultra room for a home office.
What do you know? COVID-19, work from home.
The other interesting thing too is this particular floor plan does have this area set up to be an extra room in the house as well. But I actually prefer it connected to the master because I think you get more usable space out of it.
And now we get into a much more spacious master
Right,
bathroom.
yeah. These do not look like the original.
Not at all.
Did you switch these out too?
We sure did.
I like it.
Gives it a fun, updated look.
It totally does. All right, so now let's go downstairs. Again, we had the carpets changed out on the stairs. And then this area is utility area because it goes into the garage. So we've got the laundry room and we also have a utility closet down here because coming in from the garage, floor plan wise, it's great to have this utility area to put groceries away and everything you get from Costco. What we did down here is it had the original vinyl linoleum floor. We wanted to pull that out, super inexpensive, and makes a huge difference to put in a very modern vinyl linoleum.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Darkness, just, what's another word for it?
Darkness.
I've come
Hello,
to
darkness,
miss my old friend.
This is weird.
Okay, you took that you took everything right out of my mouth.
You gotta get that frog out of
Yeah,
your
I got it. Because it's always been a dark topic for a lot of people.
until we get the light.
Yeah.
Lighting. So we want to make sure we take advantage and let's ignore it like it didn't happen. And get the lighting up so that we. Damn it! I have the bright same. Okay, so we kept the flooring the same. So on the main level, and really heavily. Don't call me matchy matchy. We're here today joined by our staging designer extraordinaire, Vanessa Nielsen from Encore Staging. And we're going to talk real fast about how this whole project came together.
Definitely, this was a very unique home. It was a major designer's challenge.
And here we are. Check out the beautiful finish. It's so bright in here, I got to put on my sunglasses in the house of sun. So we've got beautiful recessed lights and double skylight, raised ceiling. Actually, they vaulted it, put in a gorgeous brand new chandelier in the entryway. Thank you, Vanessa, for the suggestion. Repainted the interior. We have your own personal theater room and a huge screen.
The main room, the first room you walk into, there's a big screen.
I'm really glad that you decided to stage the home with the theater still here. You can watch movies at home since obviously we can't go to the theaters right now. Bring them home to you. So another design challenge I know that you faced with this particular home was making some recommendations for light fixtures that were missing throughout the home. Replace the chandelier over here.
So the house had very ornate features, some of which I said, let's just keep because it's actually really nice. It's part of the charm and character of the home. Yet at the same time, it was very dialed in to a very particular taste and look. And so to appeal to the wider audience, I went with more transitional, modern pieces.
We have more skylights and a beautifully updated kitchen. Again, a little on the outdated side, so some new fresh paint goes a long way. Plus the staging is going to make this room look amazing. Another challenge I know that you faced was also paint colors.
So I wanted to kind of brighten up the palette a little bit and also make it very neutral. So introducing white to it was something I wanted to do because I knew the furniture and the accent pieces that we would bring in would accent the whole entire interior.
And here we are at the backyard paradise. One additional challenge that we faced as well was on the exterior. So you made some recommendations for paint color there, and I think it came out really well. Do you want to walk us through your ideas on that?
Yes, I spent some time thinking about the color because it was very salmon color and it blended in too much with everything. It blended in with the garage color, garage door color. And then it didn't highlight the front door. The front door was really amazing and custom, and I wanted to actually show that accent piece.
Big thank you to Vanessa and Encore Staging. They did a knockout performance here at 6631 Bubblegewell Place in Alameda Valley. How did you come up with this incredible design project?
Well, Brad, you said, Vanessa, make this fabulous, so that's what I did. Endless nights, no sleep, coming back to measure, measure, and measure again.
Lots of endless nights. Cheers.
Cheers.
Job well done. Hey guys, it's Brad Gill, NextHome Lifestyles here. We're here at another new townhouse listing, and today we're going to do the home evaluation. So we're about to meet Vanessa Nielsen from Encore Staging, who's already inside getting set up, and we're going to come up with a game plan on exactly what to do to whip this townhouse into market shape. Come on, let's take a look.
Hi, Brad. How are you
All right, good. So today we're going to take a look at how we're going to transform what is already pretty much ready to rock and roll, just polish it off and get it ready for the market. So let's talk about goals today. Goals of this appointment at home valuation, what we always want to do is we want to come up with an inexpensive solution for the homeowner to differentiate their house from other competition and to get it ready for the market. With this home being already very modern and new and in really good condition, what types of things are we going to talk about today? Walk me through the scenes and what goes through a stager's mind as you're trying to plan.
Yeah, so my planning process is basically how I'm going to lay out the space, how I'm going to define the areas, ultimately what kind of pieces will work in this type of home. And I look at, for instance, the cabinets, the existing light fixture, and I kind of look at what the design is already. Is it farmhouse? Is it industrial? Is it classic, traditional, or modern? So based on that, that's the type of furniture and decor. I could work with the existing style of the home, or I can elevate it to look differently.
Okay, Vanessa, so tell me, why would you bring in modern furniture?
If this place wasn't contemporary and if it was traditional, I would bring in modern furniture because we want to elevate the look of the home. We want to make the home look newer.
The other reason that Vanessa is going to bring in modern furniture here is because in this market, in the townhouse and condominium market, we are competing against a lot of newer developments. So developments that are being built that are high density, so we have even more modern properties. So we have to do whatever we can to dress it up and bring it up to be the same modern or even better than all the model homes out there people are going through in the brand new developments.
This here is going to be a living room space.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Looks like a dirty balcony to me.
For right now, once it gets cleaned up and we put patio furniture in here, you got a usable space.
The homeowner has already moved out, so they've already purchased their replacement property, so they have an advantage of the fact they can move all their furniture out, so we basically have carte blanche on getting Vanessa's vision in here and making sure that everything's dialed in.
Absolutely. So it makes the design super versatile to work with. Take a look at this light fixture. It defines the area as the dining room area. I love this light, but we have a problem. It's too big for the space.
So your recommendation is going to be to swap it out to something that's more appropriate given the dimensions and the size of the house we're working with.
Yes. This home with the tile feels nice and clean, but then you got this condition here. So that's something that you and your team would be taking care of.
Would you suggest a restaining, repainting?
You know, it would be fun to paint it white. Because if it needs to be painted anyway, we can lighten up the kitchen.
It'll be fun is painting it that gray color.
Yeah, the Keystone Gray.
Keystone Gray. That one I think would work really well. Oh, I noticed something.
Yes.
We have another problem here, Houston. We have a light bulb that's out, and on top of it we have the old CFL bulbs. Light bulbs are something that's really cheap and easy to swap out. When it comes to the old CFL bulbs for recessed lighting, it is a little more complicated. So the whole entire lighting can does need to be replaced and upgraded to LED, but it's not too expensive. And also throughout the rest of the house, we also have the old incandescent bulbs up in the recessed lights. The same kind of thing we can swap out and do a nice little retrofit LED to really brighten it up and modernize as well. I'm gonna try and brighten things up for you.
Thank you.
So what do we have here?
That light needs updating.
So light fixture, okay, so we can recommend a swap out. What about the mirror?
Update the mirror as well.
What are we looking at here? Looks like a really nice entrance. I would say do nothing.
I would update this because it gives it a more traditional style.
Alrighty, let's go upstairs and take a peek and see what's going on.
Well, cabinets here are good, so there's no problem with that water stain.
Alright, here we are, guest bedroom. See, personally, I really like that light.
I love this light.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Kind of looks like a jellyfish.
It does, doesn't it? Having curtains here defines the area too much, making the wall feel smaller because it's focusing on a narrow window.
So would you say remove them all together?
Remove it all together. Paint color, this is neutral enough actually, but if you want to just make it move-in ready for people, get it white. Wow, look at this purple bathroom. This would be gone, we'd replace it with something else, but I would recommend painting this, plus changing out the light fixture.
Alright, on to the master.
Let's remove the ceiling fan and add a different light.
Got it. But it does look like a really nice ceiling fan.
Where the bed is going to be, it's okay, but I think it just gives it a more outdated look. So I just measured the length of this wall. It's 153 inches. This is where I'm going to be putting that queen bed.
So that brings up another question I know that I have all the time is how do you know what's appropriate bedroom size for king size bed, queen size bed? How do we figure that out?
So you see here where the door is, you only have a short wall here. If I were to put in a king size, it would come out to here. When we're showing the home, we don't want this passage to be blocked. So we want to avoid that by bringing in something smaller.
How do we know which wall is appropriate?
Some rooms are more obvious than others. So in this room, the obvious wall would be the biggest wall. This wall here, someone could feasibly put a bed here, but presentation-wise, it just doesn't look right because you're confined within a shorter length.
Well, thank you for enlightening me.
This is an amazing closet already. but you see that they took down some things, or maybe the previous owner was being painted around. So I would just paint this wall white.
Yeah, and if we have the touch-up paint, that's something quick and easy that we can do.
Oh my goodness.
Looks like someone likes Tiffany's too much in here. I kind of feel like I'm in an aquarium. What are your tips for this room?
This room is a little bit funky, but I love that it's got an ensuite bathroom. So I would like to do this as an office day bed.
That makes sense. But why would you do that?
The reason why we would do this is because there's only 3 bedrooms in this home. And if every room can be shown as a bedroom, it adds a lot of value.
Agreeable.
This room is a little bit smaller, so technically you can put in a twin or even a full-size bed. But again, it would block up some passages. So to maximize the aesthetics and the function of this room, we would put in a day bed here and a desk there.
I really like feeling calm, cool, and underwater. Should we keep, or is the recommendation do something different?
If you like that calm, cool water feeling, I'll send you to Miami.
Done. When am I going?
In this space, we do want to neutralize it. All right, a private patio area.
Very nice patio area that's open to a public or the community.
It's like there's so many options one can do out here, but basically having nice furniture out here brings people's eye to the furniture.
Plus it's going to be first impression because we have the entrance right here.
Yes.
So having something warm, inviting. Garages are not that big of a deal. This is more modern house, so at least it's a finished garage. I'm not worried about taping it off. Sellers actually have some really nice organizational racks over there. We're just hanging bicycles.
Once we stage, you'll be able to see the type of furniture we put in and why we choose the size we do.
So stick around. I can't wait to see how the transformation comes out.
So I think I better get to work now.
I think you better. What are you doing standing around by the fireplace? Get work. Get to work. Hey guys, and we're back. It's been about 30 days since we were last here talking about what we're gonna be doing to prepare this home for sale. So now's the big day. We're gonna go check out. All the work's been done, it's been staged, and not only that, but we had multiple offers and we're pending sale. So let's go see what's in store on the inside, and then we can talk about the results that we had. Look at that pretty house. Man, it looks a lot like this one that we're looking at.
It looks beyond a model home.
Look at the light fixtures. Those light fixtures are great. I wonder what genius picked those out.
Man.
Let's start out with the family room.
And remember, there were curtains up here. So we took that down, and I feel that there's more natural light in here now. We defined the space as such with a larger area rug, so then we can have all feet of the furniture on the rug. And we were able to fit in a full-size sectional without feeling too bulky. To further section the space, we had conversational pieces through the accent chairs, so now we have a cohesive living room. As you can see here, we further define the space of the dining room through the chandelier here. So we chose this simple light fixture because 1, it's stylish, and 2, it was not encroaching upon another space.
So great separation we have here. Definitely doesn't feel like one big long room anymore, and lots of natural light as well. Love the light fixture choice. One thing to point out as well is we didn't need to change the paint color.
Because we were planning on bringing in brighter LED lights, updating the space and making it brighter. So hence the wall color that was there didn't need to be painted.
Neutral colors are always great, and
We saved some money.
which is always really nice.
I love these pennants that were already here, so they didn't need to be changed out, but the light next door to it in the dining room had to work with this.
Good point, Vanessa. I really like how the lighting in each room, although distinct for each area, is still very cohesive and works together very well.
The big job in this room were the cabinets. I think the original color was a bit too dark in this space. We opted for a lighter, trendy color.
So with the color of the floor and the original darker wood color of the cabinets, made a lot more sense to lighten them up. But quick question, what color is this and how come we didn't go with white?
Most of the time we do go with white if you've been watching our segments, but we wanted to be a little bit more playful in this space.
And I think it came out great because we have lots of different accents. They're a little off-white with the tile and the backsplash, as well as the original paint on the walls, which is obviously in off-white as well. Fantastic job. High five. All right, on to the next area.
Let's go. Let's head up on upstairs. And the little bedroom.
Oh yes. I see that we left the color the same.
Yeah, this room we kept the color alone because it was neutral enough, even though it is a light baby blue, but I felt it was neutral enough to where we didn't need to budge.
But as you can tell by looking at the bathroom, we did go ahead and paint the bathroom white.
It was lavender.
And it was loud.
Let's go into the master.
Moving on.
I love the light in here.
First impression, wow. Number one, I love the light fixture. Great recommendation on that. How you laid out the bedroom, again, it really fills the space, but at the same time is very minimal, so you can feel how big the bedroom is. I can tell we left the paint color the same. It looks great.
Thank you. The most important change we made in here was changing out the fan.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember walking in and feel like it was gonna chop off my head. We took down the drapes and we maximized the amount of natural light coming in.
And the ceiling looks taller, so the space looks bigger. Look at this room.
Ah, here we go. Remind me, what exactly did we do in here?
We changed the paint, but it's a different color.
So they took a paint color from upstairs and they brought it downstairs too. And it came out good. So great job on the staging out here. I like the fact that you didn't just throw down a couple wicker chairs. You actually added a couple pillows, a rug, and a little outdoor bar area. So I could totally picture myself working on the computer out here, or even maybe doing some yoga or just relaxing and listening to music.
I think it really helps buyers envision a totally new space.
Vanessa, incredible job. So let's dive into the numbers.
So based on the suggestions we made, what then was the total spending from the sellers?
So the seller ended up investing just about $10,000 into preparing the house for sale. The big ticket item for this particular project was painting the cabinetry. So that came out to be $4,000. Carpet was the next big ticket item. So carpeting here was $3,500.
Let me ask you about carpet. Would it be more expensive to do smooth flooring or carpet?
Whenever we're going to do a hard surface flooring, laminate, engineered hardwood, or tile, that's always going to be 2 to 3 times more expensive than going with carpet. If your goal is to save money, then carpeting is definitely the solution.
So what else?
Next, we talked about paint, right? So even though we left the colors on the majority of the walls and the main living areas, we did do touch-ups to them. So we did touch-ups, we repainted a bathroom, and we repainted the bedroom downstairs. So all together, $1,500 is how much paint ran. Lighting. So we spent about $1,000 on lighting. That included the cost of the fixtures, plus having our wonderful electrician come through and make sure that everything got wired up properly.
I think not only did we save money, but we also saved on time because a nicer looking home now makes it that much easier to sell.
Doing the touch-ups and the pre-listing prep always increases marketability, and then having the staging come through to finish it off and complement and have the entire home feel like a model home definitely speeds the process. So all in all, we were on the market, get this, for less than 7 days. We had multiple offers coming through. The original price point that we were shooting for, which was somewhere between $1,250,000 to 1.3, we actually blew past it.
Wow.
I know, right? So we're currently pending sale at $1,350,000. So the $10,000 in pre-listing prep work gave us the opportunity to earn an extra $50,000. So what return on investment is that for the seller?
It's about 500%.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. So compared to the last project we did, we had a high return here, but spent less. How come?
So we were able to keep our costs down on this particular project because number one, we had a great design coordinator who suggested inexpensive updates, inexpensive light fixtures that still made the home feel modern and bring it up to the level we were looking for.
Yes, there's always alternate ways to design a space, and where we can save but maximize the style is what we do.
Clients couldn't be happier. On to the next one. See you later.
everyone. This is Vanessa Nielsen with Encore Staging Services. I'm excited to share with you the transformation we did to this property today. So come on in. The transformation we did to this room was incredible. There were old wall sconces that provided not too much lighting, and then we took off the valances that were outdated. Then we opted for recessed lights for a more modern and bright feel, and we also painted the walls light. So now you have a much brighter, lighter room that looks almost brand new. So now we get to this piece. What is it? Is it a phone booth? Do you put your phone here? Do you put your purse, your keys? So here we are with this weird thing. What do? We bring in a nice succulent arrangement. Before, this was one great big room, which is great, but how do you show different functions? How do you separate the space and really make each area functional? So we decided to create this as a sitting area to watch TV, and here the kids can play games. The kitchen is one of the most important areas of the house, and it's highly functional. But we don't want to show the daily functions. We want to clear off the counter space. We want to clear off everything to highlight the special finishes and appliances. So here the kitchen looks even more grand, and you can see the beautiful countertops. You can see the upgraded appliances by clearing away the clutter.
Hey guys, I'm Brad Gill with NextHome Lifestyles, and welcome to another Lifestyles listing. Hey, today we have a special treat as we're taking a look behind the scenes of the staging process.
Hi Brad, come on in.
Hi Vanessa. So Vanessa, just curious, why do we choose to stage a house? Like when you're here, what are some of the things you're doing to the home? What's so important about home staging?
It is so important because when we walk through our property, we take a look at what the key features we want to highlight. And the areas that are not so desirable or not as updated, we want to deflect from that.
So specifically when you're coming through to do a consultation for a client ahead of time, what are some of the recommendations you would make?
So while going through the home, I would notice the wall colors or the condition of the home. The lighting, is it adequate? The functions of the space, I think, is very important.
So what are some quick tips that you can share to help a seller prepare for you coming through and staging their home?
Easy enough. The best thing you can do is declutter, let go. There are pieces that are sentimental to us, yet at the same time, we are preparing our home for show, so we want to let go. Get some friends, get some wine, get a pod.
I'll be right over. Thanks so much, Vanessa, for letting us behind the scenes today. I'm really looking forward to seeing your amazing design on our next property.
Thank you, Brad. I look forward to working on the next job with you.